Okay, wait, this shirt or this shirt? It's one piece.
Oh, both are very on brand for you.
I know.
One is on brand and one is your brand.
One is one
piece.
Hello and welcome back to
What's the Safe Word?
I'm Amp.
And I'm Sampson.
And today,
look under your seat because you're gonna find a ticket to my favorite things of 2025. Oh yeah, there you go.
welcome to 2026. 2025 sucked, but you know what didn't suck?
A lot of our favorite things from last year.
We've done this a few times over the years, and I figured now more than ever, we need drag. No. I figured why not start 2026, a wonderful, perfectly lovely, good year that's gonna be great, with some of our favorite things from the last year. And so today we're gonna talk about some of our favorite gear, some of our favorite toys, maybe companies, or just things that made us happy, from podcasts to shows to video games to, I don't know, sex toys.
This is like the opposite of what we did. It's things that we're leaving in 2025. This is the other side of that, where now I'm actually gonna go golden retriever mode and be like, look how cool this thing is.
Yeah, these are the things that kept us sane this last year.
Yes.
So join us in celebrating 2025, what little good there was there, and let us know what your favorite things were down below as we talk about some of ours.
Roll that opening.
I was about to say, do you want to bring in the top? It's like we're on the same
sandwich.
Exactly.
Okay, we are starting with our first category today, and we are starting with toys. I don't know if you consider this a toy because it's not an insertable. I didn't want to get us demonetized within the first 10 seconds. Also, it wouldn't fit in a backpack to bring over here. Girth. So first up for me, it was something that I actually made this year. One of my favorite things of 2025 was I got a 3D printer that we have kind of chatted about a lot. So this year, what I wanted to do was 3D print a little like puppy kitty ears situation. I've been slowly sliding more into becoming a furry this year.
No, you haven't. I'm sorry. What slippery slope is this? Because you fell.
They're actually headphones that are designed for like a firing range or like a loud construction zone. They're just really heavy, like negative decibel earmuffs, basically. I wanted something that would not only help with being overwhelmed in a typically very loud city environment.
Sorry, I'm very overwhelmed right now, so continue.
And the thing that I love so much about it is like being on the train or being at the gym.
What? These are great.
I also think that this piece of gear specifically is applicable to the Venn diagram that is a circle of kinksters and neurodivergent folks. You can look cute and kinky while you're also satisfying your overstimulated neurodivergent brain.
And honestly, when it comes to kink, deprivation of any kind is really helpful. I think that really helps with a scene to kind of discombobulate the bottom in a good way, so long as they want that. And it helps to like keep things very zen. I know that finding that headspace can sometimes be really hard for people where there's too much sounds going on. And so headphones are great. And it actually goes with my first favorite thing really well. This is actually kind of a throwback too, but this has been one of my favorite things of the year.
Yes!
This is my Oculus headset. I realize this is an older Oculus, but I've really been getting into this recently because I've been using it a lot for hypno scenes.
Yeah.
When we're talking about deprivation, like this, plus like this.
Full Gooner Boy mode activated.
And as much as this is an older like headset, you can probably get these really cheap now. It's just, this is great. You can play games, you can like watch hypno visuals. It's been my favorite this year as I get more into hypno. This is gonna be my first favorite.
One of my favorite things of 2025 has been spotting my hypnophiles out in the wild. Like I made a VR hypno trainer, like a virtual reality thing, and I'd like to do more of that this year.
I love that. What was your kink of the year as we get into that?
Massage. Actually, yeah. Sure, surprisingly, because all of the other content that I do and all of the whatever, like that's fun, that's for work, and I still love those things. But for me and my own personal fulfillment, I think massage has been extremely fulfilling. You don't have to prep for it, you don't have to clean out, you don't have to whatever. It's all about you and this other person and having this really intimate, shared experience.
And I think body contact is a big thing too, because so many people. Next on my favorites list is Smythson. I've been getting really into like silicone feet and molds and hoods and bodysuits. I really like how these FurJoy companies and Smythson, I feel like I'm saying that wrong.
I know, is it Smythson or Smythson? I've always wondered. They're great, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Either way,
yeah.
They make all these really fun puppy hoods. Like I've got silicone like Venom hood, I've got a silicone like dog hood. I just like how it takes away your human features and makes you a bit more anonymous, but also, if you've never tried on some silicone, it's stretchy, it's fun, it fits all body sizes and types, and it's just different. I'm seeing a lot more people getting into the kind of more role play-y, fantasy, silicone body attachments, and I'm really into it.
I think it's super hot. As somebody that feels very overwhelmed by like the tightness of especially like really thin rubber, because I'm scared I'm gonna break it, or I'm sweaty and hot and like something that's a little looser or a little bit more fantasy, so there's some more breathing room inside whatever you're wearing. I love that.
Shout out to all of our rubber, silicone, latexy boys, girls, and they-thems, because I think this is gonna get their time in 2026 as we get more creative, interesting, or just fantastical options.
Diva, are you ready to harness some excitement? Are you ready to get into it?
I don't know. Oh. Are you gonna put on some gear?
You're gonna put on some gear and play. I'm gonna put on some gear and play because my next favorite thing of 2025 is this fantastic harness from Northbound Leather. Actually, they're a company up in Canada. Cannot recommend them enough. It's kind of fun. It's just this really pretty white leather. It's really easy to clean. I feel like it just fits right. It's really high quality, well made. I always get people being like, where did you get that? Because it's just kind of a unique look with the piping. And I've just worn this all the time.
If you show us a harness, you have to put it on.
Oh God. Oh shit.
So shy.
Oh.
Let it be known, I didn't even make him take his shirt off. He brought, okay girl.
God. Going from a dumb slut shirt to figuring out how to put on a harness is pretty indicative of how 2025 went.
Cute. It's like an H harness, but it has a little X in the back. It's very nice, and I especially love that it's still white somehow. Well done.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really easy to clean. Honestly, what I found works really good is like a magic eraser, just to like rub it, because it's like, keeps it super nice, super clean, super fresh.
I will say one of your snaps is kind of green around the edges, which usually means that you got like piss or something gross in it.
I wonder how that could have happened.
Well, how ironic, because one of my favorite things this year, or at least one of the things I wear the most to things, is this harness. This is the suspender harness combo from Mistress Leather. It technically is just worn over the shoulders like this. I'm sorry, let me take my shirt off.
Ooh.
Less theatrical about it, really. Only some people really need to show off to prove they've got muscles.
Sure, Jan.
It looks nice over the shoulders, just kind of like a shoulder harness. But can you unclip me in the back? When the straps in back are unclipped, they come down here as a suspender. Now, I never wear it that way because I think it looks better on other body types than my own, but I like how versatile it is. And it's just the simplest, easiest way to have a look that kind of is more versatile. You get 2 looks out of 1. So what I love about harnesses is like every harness fits someone differently. Like I like this, it opens my chest because I don't have a huge chest. Yours is a nice accentuation of your fucking dumpy ass chest. Like find a harness that fits you, that you feel comfortable in, and that is also versatile with any looks you need. That's how I buy a harness or a piece of gear.
Harness the power you want to have.
Get the fuck out. And while we're not getting paid by any of these objects we're talking about as our favorites,
today's favorite sponsor is
My Mattress from Helix Sleep. Who knows that play, sleeping, and just being comfortable is very important, especially when you spend a third of your life in bed. One of our longest running sponsors, Helix is the one-stop shop for mattresses and bedding customized to fit your needs, and they find that perfect mattress for you using the Helix Sleep Quiz. Quiz you can take by yourself or with a partner, and it's going to get you the perfect mattress, starting with all your personal details, height, weight, what mattress you're looking for, as well as how you prefer to sleep in the bed, and the desired firmness. Based on our test results, we got a Helix Sunset, and we love our Helix mattresses,
which we've had for over 3 years now, and both of us independently have been sleeping like rocks. When I'm not sleeping in my bed, I do not sleep well. And when it comes to sex, Helix also does great there as well because
they're one of the most awarded mattress brands, but also did a Wesper sleep study showing that 82% of participants who switched to a Helix mattress saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle, participants averaging 25 more minutes of that deep sleep cycle per night and 39 more minutes of overall sleep per night. The best part though is Helix Sleep delivers directly to your door with free shipping in the US, and it comes rolled up in a lovely little box. And when you open it, you get the patented daddy sound. If you guys like me are very nervous to buy things online, you'll also be very happy to hear that Helix has a 100-night sleep trial. So you get more than 3 months to make sure you love it. Plus, Helix has a 10-year warranty on your mattress, and they even offer financing options and flexible payment plans. So don't wait, check out Helix Sleep right now for their exclusive partner offer, which you can get by going to helixsleep.com/watt, and you'll get 27% off site-wide. And while we love our Helix mattresses, Helix also recently dropped a brand new topper collection. And we know a thing about topping, whether we're at a sex party or not, which is a great option for sleepers looking for added pressure relief on their hips and shoulders. So if you're looking to make an old mattress feel more comfortable and brand new, check out the 27% off exclusive partner offer, one of their biggest sales of the year, and what a perfect time to get new bedding just in time for the new year.
Thank you, Helix Sleep. Now, go get some better sleep in the new year. On to the next favorites.
Well, in fact, as we're putting shirts back on, first of all, lovely shirt right here. You can always go and check these out at where?
Safewordshop.com, subtle plug, how dare you, but also if you want to support. Well, what about your lovely we don't sell that.
We don't sell this. No, this is not Safeword Shop. This is actually a really wonderful company called Strap Metal. You've probably seen a lot of those jock straps that have the little mini skirts on them.
Oh yeah.
They've been like getting into like rubber work. It's run by Muscle Eddie Boys on Instagram, and Teddy Bryce, who is a really famous kind of adult star. And they started this brand together. It's really fun. It's really cute. It's very himbo. Shout out to them because they make really great stuff. I really love this shirt.
My next favorite, collars.
Chunky dog collar.
Chunky collars. I'm gonna call it out right now. There's tons of trends of like 2026 I'm already foreseeing.
You're gonna collar it out?
I'm so sorry for unleashing him on the world. So, my favorite collars this last year were from a company called Ray Allen. I'm a slut for someone with 2 first names, but this company makes some of the nicest tactical German Shepherd dog collars, which is not only appropriate for me, but they are thick, they are sturdy. When I purchased from this company, they immediately were like, they do that thing where they're like, leave a review and get 5% off your next purchase. I left a review. And then followed up with, leave a picture of your dog in the collar and you get 10% off your next order. And the way I was like, ooh, do I want to put these straight people through this? And I didn't. But I regularly buy collars from them whenever they have new releases. They're thick, they're sturdy. And what you don't know, a lot of pet stores have collars. Many pet players get them first there from like a PetSmart. But a lot of those collars are not to a health grade that is okay for humans, but B, not even safe for your dogs to use. So if you're gonna get a nice heavy duty collar, get it from an actual like dog collar company, because these things, this is my favorite collar.
See, I don't need the little handle though, because I have this. My barber is a leather man, and he's like, what are we doing? We trimmed up your fuck handle today?
Ray Allen, sorry for shouting you out, but people always ask where I get my collars, and I was literally like making sure I got the right name of the company this morning, went on their website, saw another collar I want to buy.
I think that's a really good review though, because I think a lot of dog owners feel like, oh, well, if I wouldn't eat it, or if I wouldn't put it on my own body, I'm not gonna put it on my dog. And this, you literally can. And
I will. My next favorite, ironically enough, is very much a reaction to our current political climate, because mine is an aromatic diffuser of sorts.
Oh, for your VCR.
For my VCR, to clean my VCR. Yeah. But it's got a little button, you put a little cotton swab, it gives you a bunch of cotton swabs. This is from Extreme. I don't do it tons.
I was gonna say, this is kind of surprising for me because you don't like cleaning your VCR very much. Your VCR is really dirty.
How dare you? I don't, but as I've gotten more and more into hypno and a bit more gooning, I find that this really helps the subs that I play with get into a headspace. And I'm not unaccustomed to, don't need it, but not unaccustomed to enjoying a little bit of this when the daddy comes to drop off his big, heavy personality. I love dads with a personality.
Right.
Sure, Jan.
Like RFK and the current government trying to make this like a health crisis. I just think it's a fun, responsible way to make sure you're not gonna hurt yourself or your subs. Shout out to Extreme Gear. They make some fun stuff.
Next up on my list of favorite things from 2025 was the TV show Boots. Did you get to see Boots?
And Cats.
Boots and Cats and Boots and Cats.
I have not seen it yet. I have heard good things, but I've also heard things about how it ends. But I would love to know why you loved it.
I think for me, being someone who went through some pretty traumatic types of therapy trying to fix you, I think I identified a lot with the content, but also some of the really wholesome interactions that happen to people when they go through something really traumatic or really intense like that. I also think it was a really wonderful time capsule for a lot of people that we know that happen to have been in the military during Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
As far as television shows, I think we're getting a lot more queer media this last year. I mean, you have Heartstopper and it's like 3rd season already. And while that show was not for me, we also have currently Heated Rivalry, which is us talking to each other in chairs. But for real, Heated Rivalry has been a favorite of a lot of people. And I am not against a traumatic story. Heated Rivalry did not grip and is not one of my favorites, but I do want to call out that it is a queer story that is important in this day and time that takes 4 episodes to get good out of 6, and that's all I'm going to call out. That's my problem. It's just the writing is wild, the pacing is bad, but the character development of traumatized, I want sex, 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 sex gay boys that turn into mwah, great. Love that.
I wanna. XXXXXXX.
I wish Kim Petras had written the music for that show.
Oh god. Can we please, you know what I'm manifesting for 2026? Kim Petras writing a movie soundtrack.
Please.
That would be really good. Like Charlie XCX did the music for Bottoms. Why can't Kim Petras do the music for some other queer film?
I'm sorry, what was your favorites that we just talked about?
Boots? Oh my god, did you bring Boots? Yes!
Okay, so this is a combo. These 10.5 Carolinas that I got at last year's IML, I've had these and I wear these to everything. I don't know if you can see from a distance, there's some creasage here, but these are sturdy as heck. I go dance, I go to events, I am walking to and from the bar every weekend in these things. How worn do these look?
These look great. These look really brand new.
And not just because they're wonderful boot blacks. These guys, in accordance with my other favorite thing, my boot pocket.
Yes!
This is my versatile pocket from Mistress Leather. When I go out, I wear it around my boot, and I don't know about you guys, I'm a slut for a pocket. You go into the bar line, waiting to get into the bar, they never look at your boots. And so I'm not trying to sneak anything in, but I don't want to have to take out my keys and my wallet and my pot and explain that to the bar staff. No one ever looks at your boot. This thing is not only carries all my shit, but it's always secure. No one's gonna try to jump me and like steal from my boot. If someone walks up to you and they're like down at your feet, that's for another reason. Lube.
That's how you tell.
Literally,
it's been
literally
well used.
Sometimes I'll like go in here, I'll find a little edible.
Yeah,
every once in a while. I'm like,
find-
oh, thank you, past me.
It's like when you pull out a piece of gear that you used to go dance like 4 years ago, and then you're like, there's money in here. What?
And then,
yes!
my next thing in my favorites, which I'm sure is also one of yours, a lube shooter. Bottoms.
Why you look at me when you said that?
You just gulped so loud.
Really? I didn't hear it.
heard
Oh no!
that. You heard bottom and you went, uh-oh. This is one of my favorite tools. It's not a piece of gear, and it is definitely wet because it's been used recently. This is a lube shooter. You put this in a little jar, you soak it up.
Oh, Jesus is a biscuit!
Bend over, and you are going to make sure that you are not having any chafing, you're not feeling pain, because you're gonna get lube up inside your booty hole so deep that you are gonna have the best sex ever.
See, what I find works best for me is marinara sauce. You scoop it right out of the jar, you get your nice plate of penne pasta, and you just
open up. Tops don't use enough lube, and that's coming from someone who loves bottoming.
And that's usually because the tops have their mind on other things.
What do you think the top is thinking as they go inside that?
I think they're thinking, man, I wonder if this guy's gonna be able to go to the farmer's market with me later. I think we could pick out some really nice tomatoes together. Maybe we can hold hands? My next favorite thing is on the subject of music. So there's been a lot of really good music, I think, released this year. My top #1, it was really hard to pin down. I loved Most of Mayhem by Gaga. Great album that came out. I was in Japan when it dropped.
Oh.
And so I will always associate that album with like me like rage pumping Tequila while like being in a Japanese gym where there's like really only like little cute 20-pound weights and everyone's like, what is happening? Who is this? Who is this American that's 3 times bigger than me?
We saw her live in San Francisco. Absolutely my favorite album of the year.
So good.
Like Spotify Unwrapped read me for filth. But also said that I was 26 years old in my music likings. How old did it say you were, Sampson?
Well, my Spotify couldn't assign me an age because my #1 track was Box Fan Sound 10 minutes. I live on street, it's noisy.
That says a lot about you.
Yeah. No, I think that makes a lot of things make sense. It's just...
It says you're like 110 probably. And
that was my
probably
Spotify
age. But I do want to call out the other most played music of the year was BB No Money, and I am not going to apologize for that because he's got a song called NSFW, and it's like the first line is gonna cut off my chastity.
I don't make no music, I make hits, cut off my chastity.
Like it's very sexy, it's really silly, and the music video has Jimbo the Clown in it and a bunch of other drag queens.
Oh, I love Jimbo.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Not only as an artist is BB No Money just silly and stupid and memey, but one of the only up and coming artists who is talking actively about the dolls, protecting them, trans rights, pays artists, doesn't like AI, huge in the furry community. Just one of those good allies. As much as that's a weird thing to come out of a kink show.
Would I hook up with a dude? I don't know. I mean, I've always like genuinely really wanted to be pegged.
Next up for me is my favorite podcast of 2025. And I'm just gonna let you guess.
What's your safe pod?
Okay, that might be my favorite one. What do you think is my most listened to?
Sloppy Seconds.
No, that's a great guess though. I do love Sloppy Seconds a lot.
Bald and Beautiful.
There you go.
Okay,
There it is.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
second guess. Yeah, no, I do love Sloppy Seconds. I love Bald and the Beautiful is my go-to. I've listened to a lot of audiobooks this year.
Because you don't know how to read.
I just love these two unhinged biological women so much.
Hi, gay.
Drag her. Slay her.
I feel like it's been funny to watch them go into the kink world more and more because their assistant, who's a friend of the pod, Fina Barbital, fabulous drag performer, also really cute pup.
Great baker.
Oh my God, can we
Fina,
talk about the cookies?
Send us some cookies, please.
Send me some cookies, Fina. But it's been fun to watch like both Trixie and Katya start to like wade into the waters of like gear.
You kind of like wear gear. Did she have like a puppy mask on and was she kind of like playing? Did she have like a harness on and kind of like a cock cage? Do puppy people count? I don't have any pets, but my boyfriend is a pup.
Okay, you know how I said that I was done complaining? That I wasn't gonna complain in this episode at all? I wanted to choose a favorite app to highlight.
Like jalapeno poppers, wings, like what apps you getting? I love me some,
But in terms of apps, Grindr, flop, ruined in 2025. Scruff, introducing memories, flop, ruined in 2025. Boys' behavior on Sniffies, flop, forever. Like, what good gay app is there? I wanted to seriously ask you.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, what's your favorite app?
Oh,
Like your favorite gay app.
as far as apps, while Scruff is good and generally where I find my hookups, I do want to give credit and flowers to Sniffies.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to talk about it with you because we're two very demi people. Sniffies has been a place where I have found some really great sex in the form of people I already kind of knew that were finally being upfront about the kinks that they were into. Cruising isn't the same as when, like, let's say Christopher, or even back in my day, where you would go to a bar and that was the only way you could cruise, minus maybe a Scruff or a Grindr moment. But cruising has really changed now that we can see where people are. We can put together parties, we can put together dump locations. You can just kind of make it easier for people to find each other and build those spaces where they will come.
Literally. I also just think I feel a lot safer because I am not into like public exhibitionism, at least in person. Digitally, that's fun because then somebody can consume it in their own safety on their own time. But in public, I think a lot of times it used to be in public parks or in bars or in truck stop bathrooms where we are out and putting ourselves in active danger to be in view of straight people, like saunas or steam rooms or whatever. I like that cruising can still happen and you can still have this location-based thing on a grid, on a map. I think it's brilliant. And you can then be like, okay, where are we going to meet that's private and safe and we're not going to be like making eyes and like showing off whatever in sight and view of straight people that could potentially get us in trouble.
And I think while Sniffies is not perfect, it is an app that is working with other companies like Mister to make sure people have PrEP and Doxy and making sure people are taking care of their health, as well as giving you like fun, sexy gear. They're showing up at events. They're a part of the community. They're hearing the community and they're changing with it. Like for Halloween, they added a bunch of like puppy play.
Yes, it was so
and,
cute.
Like scream mask icons. And people were so excited to see the kink gear that they actually kept some of those outside of Halloween. It's an app that actually listens, where I feel Scruff didn't give a shit when Apple tried to cancel them for having gay pictures and whatnot of nude gays on apps. Grindr is a piece of garbage still.
Still a piece of garbage.
Sniffies actually kind of gets my app of the year for gay hooking up, I think.
I think it does because I agree with you. With Sniffies, my only complaint is the behavior oftentimes of its users.
Of the people.
Yeah.
Not the app.
Not the app.
Yeah.
It's not them that I'm mad at. So yeah, I think I actually agree with you. I think Sniffies on that basis is my gay app of the year. Hey.
Hey.
Sup?
Hey.
Looking?
Hey.
Looking?
Hey.
Send pics.
Hey.
Looking?
Hey. And while Sniffies is great for playing games, some of you gays out there that never commit to anything, I would love to use this as a chance to segue into my favorite games of the year in the kink and sex variety. Do you have any favorite video games?
Yeah, I think my favorite video game that's at least to do with kink this year that I recently replayed is A Strange Flesh. If you've heard of it, it's a wonderful kind of 8-bit style game, like Super NES, think that era, where you play as this super hot cigar daddy that's hypnotizing and venturing into the mind of an unsuspecting man named Joe. And it's just very unapologetically gay, super kinky, super pornographic, and very, very hot.
There's an Itch.io page where you can donate money, or I think you can pay for the game even though it's free. And shout out to Greatest Bear Studios. wonderful game. My next piece of gear this time around is a very personal custom piece that I got from Fetish Daddy. Over the years, I love me a little skimpy gray vest, and this one from Fetish Daddy is not only gray, has a little lightning bolt on back, but it's by a newer, smaller company that's making rubber and leather gear for kinksters, mostly custom, but my favorite part, inside pocket. I'm a slut for pockets.
Incredible.
If there's pockets in your gear or your leather harness, I probably love it. It really speaks to me. This is very my style, and it goes great with everything.
Yeah, no, it's great. And I love when you get to meet the creators of these small companies that are so nice and so creative and so talented.
It's so hot.
It's so hot.
The owner of Fetish Daddy is a lovely man named Ollie, who's got a great personality.
Incredible.
And as we get into 2026, maybe we end on like, what is a place or an event or a thing that people should check out? What has been your favorite kind of trip this last year?
I have been so lucky to do so much travel in 2025, and I'd like to keep that trend going in 2026. But I think my favorite place that I visited in 2025 was Sitges in Spain. Beautiful.
You live in Spain?
I live in Spain. It's about 45 minutes south of Barcelona by train. It's just a little beach town. People have kind of compared it to Puerto Vallarta if you've been there. And I was actually there over Pride. And the thing that was so magical to me about it was because it is so small, there was zero corporate anything. It was like, there's a couple, like gay bars, there's a couple sex clubs, there's a couple drag bars, and each of those small businesses had floats in the parade. And so it was just the local businesses doing this parade. It was a pretty short parade, but it was so cute to see. Everybody was so pumped to be there, so excited, so happy. I mean, you're in this incredible, gorgeous place. It was really special. I highly recommend traveling to Sitges and checking it out.
Well, then I guess my favorite place/event this year to juxtapose something smaller with something a bit bigger is going to be Darklands. I love Darklands. If you have the chance to go this year or to any of the future events that Darklands tends to hold in Antwerp, it's well run. It's a well-lubed machine. It is gigantic, kind of Comic-Con style hall where like Mr. S and a bunch of other gear crafters are selling things. But then they have built sex mazes around this gigantic hall. They have stages where there's drag showcases, where there's bingo, and the balls aren't coming from a receptacle of that sort. Anyway, they have puppy play soccer, like indoor soccer. It's that big of a space. And they build tents upon tents for education, for locker rooms where you can put your stuff. It is very much the sexiest, kinky event I have ever been to. It puts any event in America to shame. And it's just fun.
And I think you won Best Fetish Podcast of the Year
Well,
this
it might
year?
have been Fetish Content Creator.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with our choices. No, literally, regardless of winning an award from them, thank you again, Darklands, it's just a fun event. We work all of these events. Darklands and maybe one or two other events that exist in the States are the only events I would pay to go to.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
I enjoyed the event that much.
I love that.
And that's where we're gonna leave our favorite. Samson, what did we learn today?
We learned that even in a challenging year, there's really incredible, cool things in this wonderful community that we call home that come out of it. And that makes life a little bit more worth living.
I was gonna say, you and I are clearly just two gooner hypno subs who love pockets, but I liked that better.
Gooning, it's what makes life worth living.
What is gooning if not the little pockets of your brain? We hope that we're your favorites, but regardless, always have a safe word in the bedroom. Today's safe word is...
What?
Because...
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
What?
I said you're a dumb slut.
Thanks, I also love stuff in my butt.
This is the only time you ever project. The only time you ever project.
We'd also love to hear what else you love. So leave in the comments your favorite toys, your favorite companies, your favorite gear, and let's have a little chat.
What? Yeah, see, not to... What? Ah! If you haven't liked any videos this year, leave a like down below. You could be the first like for this video, maybe. Don't look at the other numbers. Those people, they weren't there before you. Just leave a like.
And don't forget to subscribe to What's the Safe Word, and we'll see you next time.
Bye! Pop hoods on puppies and whiskers on kittens. Still works. Pockets on my boots and those really secure mittens. Bottoms all cleaned out, hanging in slings. These are a few of my favorite kink things. When the dog bites. Ah! When I'm feeling sad, I simply remember
my favorite app and find myself a new dad.